About 2 weeks ago, I tested positive for the coronavirus. Um, a lot of uncertainty came into my mind, but I knew I would be okay. I knew that God would bring me through it. One of the things that God put in my heart when I was sick and at my most sick, for me, the symptoms were pretty tough, and I got high fever and body aches and sore chest and all sorts of things. Thank God I had a community of people around me that helped me and my wife through that situation. But as I was sick and weak and unable to do anything, on top of the fact that I was quarantined, I really started to think about how in every challenge, in every circumstance, in every difficult situation, what is God trying to speak to me? I try to hone in on the voice of God through challenging situations, because the word is clear that He will not forsake us. He will not abandon us, even in the hardest of situations. It's something that I've been thinking about in my own journey, and I wanted to share at least my experience. In this particular season, I learned how much God uses people to bless you, and how God uses the hearts of other people when you're at your weakest and when you're sick and in quarantine and all these things. God uses other people to heal things in you that you probably didn't even know were there, that needed healing. I'm the type of person that I don't like to ask for help. For some reason, I think I can do everything on my own. So when you're sick and in quarantine and you can barely do anything, I found myself humbled, accepting help from all sorts of people that I'd never spoken to, people who are very close to me, friends and family, going out of their way to bless me and my wife and my family. And that really was the beginning of a healing process in me, to allow people to help me and to help my family in a way that I just wasn't used to. And I think God used that to show me how much people care, that in the midst of such a difficult year, people come together regardless of who we are and what we believe. We all can work together and we can all show love and compassion. And I think that was a lesson that God really wanted to give to me and speak to me through the actions of people who really just showed love. It made me realize that I want to be the type of person that helps as much as possible. I've always been that kind of person, but I realize that a lot of times it's in the simple things, in simple details, in a message, in a show of support, in a, grocery shopping for somebody. So many small details that can go such a long way. In the Bible it says that God is working all things for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. And something that verse speaks to me is the fact that it doesn't promise that everything will be perfect. It just promises that God will work whatever circumstance you are going through, whatever situation you find yourself in. It just promises that God is working all of those things for your good. there's something very comforting in knowing that even in your most weakest situation, in your weakest moment, God is still in control. He's sovereign, and He's working everything out for your good. In my life, in my situation, I've learned to just let go of the control, let go of the pride, and just let God mold you, let God shape you, let God speak to you. You don't have to understand every situation, every detail, every circumstance. You don't have to understand, but you do have to trust. You have to trust that God is in control, that He has the answer. And that sometimes it's not just about getting to the other side. A lot of times it's about working through that circumstance and letting God mold you in that process. And in that process you build character. And in that process you become the person that God wants you to become. And so I found myself in that process, and I'm grateful to God for it. I'm grateful to God for using so many people to touch my heart, to help me and my family. And it's something that I will carry on into this new year. And it'll be used to make me a better person, a person that reflects the heart of Christ, who is our model, our role model. So that's something that I wanted to share. Like I always say, don't be distracted, live on purpose. God bless you.